Yeah, I want to leave a message for one of your clients. The name's Danielle Ashley. Can you tell her that I called her machine and it wasn't on? What do you mean she isn't with you? Look, she's an actress. She's had your service for... Just a minute. Listen, would you try again for me, please? Yeah, okay. No, just forget it. Mrs. Greenlee.
So I was right. You haven't left yet.
I just had to make a... What is it?
I brought your mail up. Pretty nice service for a landlady, huh? There's a returned letter there from that Danielle. You said you wanted to be notified if there was anything from her.
This is my letter.
That's what I said. It was returned. Apparently she moved and didn't leave a forwarding address. Didn't she tell you?
Look, Mrs. Greenlee, why don't you do me a favor and just stay out of my business?
Oh, Jake. I've rented to a lot of interns and residents over the years, and I just can't help caring about them. I know their routines. I know what their lives are like.
Yeah, well, you don't know me.
I know that you're late for that first orientation meeting, and it's because of this girl, this Danielle.
For what? Am I supposed to just say that it's over?
Jake, isn't it?
Jake Marshak and Dr. Burgess have another 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Or they're officially late.
Can't believe we're having this meeting without Joe. This just isn't right. You guys know he should be here.
Well, this can't be an easy first day for Burgess either. Having to take on a job like chief resident at the last minute.
When everyone knows you were second choice.
I don't think feelings of insecurity are going to be a problem for Dr. Burgess. From what I hear, she's a real block of ice.
You got your mind all made up about her already, huh, Chris?
They say punctuality tells you a lot about a person. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Dr. Burgess. As you probably all know by now, I was selected by Dr. Quartermain to replace Dr. Falk. Dr. Falk was an excellent physician, and he and I shared a lot of the same views on what it takes to make a good doctor. I'm sorry you won't be able to know him. I want to get familiar with your names and faces as soon as possible. Harmon, Matthew.
Here.
Lambert, Evelyn.
It's Eve.
What?
Eve Lambert. No one calls me Evelyn.
Marshak, Jake. Dr. Marshak. Has anyone heard from him?
Not a word.
I see. Morris, Julie.
Here.
Wexler, Karen.
Dr. Burgess, you forgot Scanlon, Joseph.
What are you doing here?
Serena!
Scott, why did you leave the hospital? You can't be here.
Give her back to me, Lucy.
Scott, look at you. You can hardly walk. Please sit down. Please just sit down.
I heard her.
You heard her.
Where's
Oh, my
Serena?
God. Scott, listen to me. What you heard was a tape. You heard a tape. The video you sent me.
I heard her. Now give her to me.
Please sit down.
No.
I don't have her.
Stop
It was the
lying
tape.
to me.
I'm
Where
not
is
lying.
she?
Look at the tape. Look at the tape. It was this video. Scott, I swear. Please sit down. Please. Please sit down.
Oh.
Oh, my God. Sit.
Oh. 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 You wanted her. You always wanted her.
Yeah, I wanted to see her. I just wanted to be with her.
You wanted her as your own.
Oh, Scott, I wanted a baby of my own, and that's what's going to happen. I'm having a baby of my own. Listen to me. I don't have your little girl. She's not here.
If you don't have her.
I know.
You don't have her. Somebody else.
I know. Please, Scott, please.
No.
We have to get you back.
No, I gotta get to her.
No, Scott.
I gotta find her.
No, you can't. Please. Please, Scott.
I can't let this happen.
No.
Oh.
Scott, please.
Serena! Serena!
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I gotta get to her.
No.
She needs me.
No, Scott, she needs you alive.
I gotta get to the police.
No, listen, okay, if you
I
will
gotta
just...
find
No,
out
listen to me. Lie down, and I will call the police for you. And they will tell you they're doing everything they can. Mac, even, he's being incredible. They will find her. No one will hurt her.
I just thought it was you.
I know you wanted it to be me, and I understand that. I do.
But I know you wouldn't hurt her.
I'd never hurt her. I couldn't. Look, she's probably thinking this is pretty scary about now, but I know she's going to be fine. Scott, I swear she's going to be fine. She has to be. Oh, my God. Okay, listen, I'm going to call the ambulance, okay?
No. No. Lucy, I can't.
hospital room. I gotta know where she is right now. Come on, she's gotta be scared.
I know, Scott. Oh, my God, please just lie on the couch. Let me help you. Sit down.
No, don't tell me what to do.
Don't you ever talk to her like that again.
Dr. Scanlon, you're under suspension, pending your hearing.
I know that. But you see, I spent a lot of time last night and this morning getting familiar with this. It's the House Officers Rule Book.
I know what it is.
Okay, well, I'm under suspension. My internship has not been revoked. There's nothing in these guidelines that says I can't be here with everyone else. There's not a word in this rule book that says I can't observe and try to keep up. So that's what I intend to do until the hearing.
Are you really ready to just stand around watching?
Dr. Burgess,
doing nothing?
Dr. Burgess, I am a certified paramedic. Even if I just watch, I'm still learning.
Has it ever occurred to you that this group of interns has already had enough notoriety without you bringing further attention to them?
Dr. Burgess, what do you mean by that?
I mean that patients and other personnel know what happened to you all.
That's what I don't get. You're talking about notoriety and what happened to us. And it sounds like you're implying that we all did something to cause what Cooper did to us. But we were held hostage. And we're the victims of a crime, right?
Right.
So how does that make us untrustworthy?
Patients and staff might fear that you are emotionally unstable right now, whether it's true or not, because of what you went through. Having Dr. Scanlon present when he's been forbidden to function as a doctor could make things very difficult for all of you.
But shouldn't that be our decision?
We all want Joe with us.
All of you?
Look, Dr. Burgess, with all due respect, I'm not leaving here voluntarily. If you want me out, you're gonna have to order me out.
If I encounter a single problem because of your presence...
You won't, I promise.
I'm sorry I'm late. I got...
Just stop right there. I presume you're Dr. Marshak.
Yeah.
Dr. Marshak, there is something that you and all of your colleagues should know about me. Being late is not acceptable. Neither are excuses or mistakes.
But we are interns. How can we avoid making mistakes?
And I still get lost trying to get to the cytology lab.
What you have after 4 years of med school is a basic foundation. A lot of facts and very little practical information. You won't make mistakes because you won't do anything without consulting me. An uninformed snap decision could be disastrous. Yes, Grace?
Dr. Burgess, did you release Mr. Baldwin on 6 East?
Of course not. The patient was admitted last night after being hit by a car. He underwent a splenectomy.
Yeah, and he also left the hospital.
He couldn't have done that.
When did you last see him?
Right after he woke up. For some reason, he kept insisting he had to leave. He was in a lot of pain, so I went to see what meds were ordered. He was gone.
That's impossible. A man in his condition could not walk out of this hospital.
Did you see anything, Eve? When? This morning, when you were taking a wheelchair into that room on 6 East.
Why would you be taking a wheelchair into any room?
His lawyer, he said that he needed to...
So you just commandeered a wheelchair?
Wait, Scott Baldwin doesn't need a lawyer. I mean, he is a lawyer.
But he said that he...
Oh, God. Wait a minute. What did this lawyer look like?
Light hair, medium build.
That's him.
It seems we know how Mr. Baldwin was able to leave the hospital and without signing a legal release form. His recovery could be jeopardized, and the hospital could be legally responsible.
If anyone needs to find him, he's probably at the home of Dr. Kevin Collins.
Thanks.
I just assumed that
As Dr. Falk used to say, assumptions are the mother of all mistakes. An intern never assumes.